Hello and welcome to the Lune Valley. Today you join me in the pretty little hamlet of Farleton, not too far away from the nearby picturesque village of Hornby. The property we're here to see is the one behind me called Myrtle Cottage. It's a historic property believed to date back into the 1800s, and it's been occupied by the same family since the mid 1900s. It is in need of some upgrading, but it's a sizable 3-bedroom detached property with some really good sized gardens and a garage and some outbuildings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the street scene, and then we're going to go in and have a look further as to what the property has to offer. So here we are outside Myrtle Cottage, and you'll see that to one side of the property is the sizable garden space that it has, and then if we just look up the road here, there's other residential houses. Quiet little hamlet. There's not a massive amount going on here, but the nearby village of Hornby has got all the amenities you'd need: pubs, nursery, cafes, shops, village hall, and this place has actually got great links to the A683. Only about 8 miles away we've got the city of Lancaster, which has obviously got masses of amenities, and further down the A683 in the opposite direction links to Kirby Lonsdale, about 9 miles away, and Kendal about 25 miles away. So that's in that direction. We've got a little babbling brook going past the property. I am assured by the vendor that this doesn't flood and never has. And there you can see the street scene quite nicely. So this is the property. We're going to go and have a look inside, and I'll take you further. We'll get inside the property and you can see what accommodation Myrtle Cottage has to offer. So Myrtle Cottage has been unoccupied for a while. So unfortunately it is now in need of some TLC, but it's got absolutely excellent scope for those that have got an eye for renovation and upgrading. As you can see, the room sizes are really good. This is the first reception room. We've got 2 large UPVC double glazed windows, which there are actually UPVC right the way through. We've got a nice focal fire in the centre of the room there. I do believe that it's an open fire. The heating itself is electric storage heaters, so I guess the next buyer will probably want to upgrade and go to a more efficient system. We've got some understairs storage, and then adjacent we've got another really good sized reception room, and again this benefits from 2 windows, aspect to front and 1 to the side, which actually gives you loads and loads of natural light again to the 2 lovely bright reception rooms. So this one has an aspect at the front, and again we've got a nice focal fireplace. This one's a stone fireplace with a log burner in there. So as I say, the property is in need of some upgrading to bring it back to its former glory. This is the kitchen space. Again, you know, you want to certainly rip this out and start again and remodel, but it's certainly a sizable room. You get a really nice stylish kitchen in here, and potentially with room for a breakfast table, or potentially somewhere you put your breakfast table in one of the reception rooms. There's ample enough space. Adjacent to it we've got a pantry, and again UPVC window at the end there, and then there's been addition over the years. This is a lean-to rear porch or side porch area, which leads out to the rear garden and the outbuildings. So I'm going to take you upstairs and show you the size of the rooms up there. Again, very generous, really sizable space. It would do for a really nice sized family home. It could be a comfortable family home, but it also could be slightly reconfigured, and there is scope, because of the size of the garden, to potentially look to extend the property further and make for a nice side extension, because as I say, the gardens are quite sizable. So this room is your master bedroom. So we have got quite pleasant views looking over to far-reaching distant countryside. And then again, focal point fireplace, a nice ornate, probably original fireplace there. And then over in this corner, we've got some storage, which is just over the stairs. So very, very useful. That potentially could be a dressing wardrobe space, could be with the plumbing in the right place, maybe even a small ensuite facility. So adjacent to that bedroom, we've got another double, which again is a really, really nice size, really pleasant room. There's aspects front and rear. So again, nice light room. Views again, similar to the one from the master. And you've actually got a nice outlook out the back here. Because it's quite a rural location, there are nice walks on your doorstep. So if you have pets or you like the outdoors, it's a great location. And as I say, it's good with transport links. It's not too far from the M6. It's also not too far from Lancaster and Kirkby Lonsdale. And I do believe they're connected by the bus routes as well. This is the third bedroom, a little bit of a quirky shape, but most definitely a double room. And again, we've got a rear aspect, which is quite pleasant. And then adjacent to the third bedroom, you've got a rather large bathroom space there. So you've got a bath with a shower over, WC and wash hand basin. And then over in this corner here, you've got some storage. So as you can see, it is in need of some updating, but not beyond most people. I think it's one of those properties that you could restore this. It could be the most beautiful property. It's very pretty from the outside and it just needs some love and attention internally. So I'm going to take you outside into the garden spaces and we'll see what there is externally. So as we come through the gate here, you can see the entrance there on the side to Myrtle Cottage. So that's been an extension that's been added in time. As you can see, it's a really nice stone traditional built property, and the gardens are a majority of which are to one side of the property. So we'll just take you through the garden spaces. So there's a path leading to the front door here. At the front there, it's been made sort of easily managed. We've got some loose chippings at the front, as well as some shrub beds as well. There's a stone wall that identifies the boundary. And then as you can see further over there, we have got a detached garage which fronts the road. There's a nice little, almost separate, what looks to be like an orchard area beyond the garage. And it actually abuts the beck that runs down the side of the house. But it's a really, really pretty location. Very tranquil. Lots of scope to make more of the gardens because, as I say, they are a really nice size. So this beech hedge is your boundary for Myrtle Cottage. And as you can see, beyond this little fenced area here, further stretch of gardens. So lots you could be doing here. Could be some patio areas, could be some planting, could be self-sufficient almost. There's some good areas for vegetable plots. And then just beyond, around the back of the property here, we have got some outbuildings. Now these are quite historic, so they're not in the best condition, admittedly, but they're obviously quite useful if you do need storage externally. Okay, so that's the exterior of Myrtle Cottage. So if you could see yourself living in this beautiful traditional property behind me, please do give our Kendal office a call on 01539 98 98 98 and we'd be happy to accommodate a viewing for you.